Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tarot. So we are doing a pick a card reading into messages from source. So we have three piles as we always do. Pile number one, pile number two, pile number three. Go with your first instincts in selecting your pile. You could choose more than one pile. Remember, it's a general reading. Not all messages are going to resonate, so only take what does, leave the rest behind. As we go through the readings, look at the images, tap into your own intuition, whether you're clairaudient, clairsentient, whatever it is. Also tap into that and see whether you could channel your own unique messages as well. Okay? So that's it from me. Anything else? No, that's it from me. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to say. So, guys, I'll see you in your pile. All right, so pile number one, welcome to your pick a card reading. And in this reading, we will be looking at messages from source. So I've meditated on your energies, I've cleansed your energies as well. Remember, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. Also apply your own intuition so you could derive your own individual messages as well. Okay, so let's begin. So your first card that you have, they're bringing my, God, I can't speak. They're bringing my attention to master number 3. If that means anything for you, if that's 3 is your life path number, etc., then they're giving me the phrase pay particular attention. But in this, we are getting between worlds. They're talking about transformation. They're talking about, but it's more of a transition. And this is a general reading again. So many of you would be on different parts of this. But for a lot of you, I'm seeing you may have been or felt as if you were in transition for a while. Like you know what it is that you want, and you could feel the energies of what it is you want. You could feel the emotions, the joy of the situation, the satisfaction, a sense of belonging. It's like you have that feeling within you, or you get bursts or sparks of it, but then you end up in the chaos and the confusion of like your actual reality, and it's like you come crashing down to earth I should say. It's like you're really, really experiencing that yin and yang of feelings and emotions and what you feel is possible. They're also giving me the phrase like things aren't going fast enough for you. You know, like you know where you want to get to, but it's like walking through treacle or walking through mud. It's not coming, there's a phrase of not coming fast enough. But know that, yes, when you imagine something or you're having a dream or something that you're aspiring to at the moment, you are in your position to being there. And they're showing me that you're almost there. You're very close. For some of you, you may actually be there, right? So that's something that they're saying to me. All right, what else do we have? Today is the day. This 3 and a 6 reduces to a 9. We're in the year of the 9. It is time to begin the journey. It's interesting what they're saying about this. I like seeing the rainbow above there. It's interesting. This 3 and a 6 reduces to a 9. We're in the year of the 9 this year, and we're in October. By the time you're viewing this reading, mind you, it's a timeless reading as well. Next year would be 10. It's like they're giving me the phrase that next year is going to be a huge year for you guys. It's going to be a huge year in terms of there is going to be one major breakthrough that they're saying is going to be the catalyst for a number of other things falling into place. They're showing me like a crack where either water could come through or sunlight could come through, and that small crack exponentially expands, and like the flood comes through or the light comes through, you're able to come up for fresh air, they're saying. And it's as if whenever you're viewing this reading, let me move this out of the way. Let me put this here. Whenever you're viewing this reading, it's like, know that you are on the day. Know that this is the time. Like things are being set in motion and they can't be undone. Like whatever this transition between worlds is, whenever you're moving to, oh, remember I was talking about master number 3? We have three here, we have multiples of 3 with the 6. That's what I was picking up on before. But knowing that today, whenever you guys are viewing this reading, things are being set in motion. They're telling me in the cosmos why can't I talk for you guys, pal number 1? On an energetic perspective, things have been set in motion that we can't undo. That elevation, that standing up to be counted, that standing up to be seen. They're also drawing my attention to the way people perceive you and the way people see you. Like you may have felt that you weren't either seen or appreciated or being received for the entirety of your being or for the entirety of who you all are. Like you may have perceived people as either having preconceived notions of you that just weren't true or weren't accurate, and you weren't quite sure how to break through that with people. They're saying that that is coming to an end now. Like that either cloud or that shadow that you felt around you is beginning to disintegrate, it's beginning to dissipate. They're also saying as well that people not seeing you for who you are or being able to appreciate or even being able to understand, they're saying understand and see. That's part of you. It's like you're coming into a perception or you're coming into an awareness as well of who you truly are. And what they're saying to me is that many times our reality reflects our beliefs. And as you guys are transitioning out of a perception, out of a belief, you're realizing just how limited an environment or a reality you've created for yourself. And there's that need or desire that's coming from your heart space to change that. And so if you're feeling, oh my goodness, but no one really sees me, no one really gets me, and it's really coming at you with force, that is also part and parcel of you tapping into that conscious awareness and tapping into your power of knowing how to change your reality and change your surroundings. I hope that made sense. I was just channeling and giving a lot of words, and I don't know whether it makes sense. All right, so we have two cards. I realize you guys have two cards of the same, so let's do both of these together. So we have a surrender, stubbornness, and surrender to trust. Surrender, stubbornness. So if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, generally gently observe and become more yielding. This would help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself. Oh, hang on. There's a message coming through about this. Surrender to stubbornness. What is coming through here is don't try to make people understand or see your point of view or your perspective. They're just like, don't even bother. It's almost like, like when you know that you're leaving somewhere or you know that you're not going to be somewhere for long, it doesn't make any sense trying to convince somebody of anything. It's like whoever these people are, whatever your surrounding is, it doesn't really matter, because by the time they make the change or by the time they realize something, they're giving me that on an energetic frequency level, you would not be around or you would not be impacted for it to matter. So a lot of these things, a lot of either, dare I say, they're giving me the term grudges, a lot of people that you felt have. So when they're talking about stubbornness, it's not stubbornness. It's more than just stubbornness in the typical sense of not wanting to budge on an issue. They're showing me like not wanting to, feeling like other. Oh, God, I've lost the message. Hang on, I've lost it. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I've lost the message. Let me put that here and hopefully I can come back to it. I just lost the message on that stubbornness. Hang on, let me just try to focus to see if it comes back in. What they're saying is that a lot of people, they're giving me the phrase pettiness with this stubbornness, and a lot of things that you feel. Okay, thank you. This is how they're giving me the message again. I lost the previous message, but they're giving me a scenario again. They're saying if you could wave a wand and have everything you could possibly want in the world, and you were in either what it is, it could be your ideal job, your ideal living environment, or you could be doing what you're doing, let's say traveling, writing your book, or everything like that, and you're really content. What you are focusing on now, would it matter to you? Put yourself, because in the world that you're transitioning to, and think if you were in this world, if you were here in this world, what you're focusing on, or the people that are upsetting you, or the monkey brain thoughts that are going on, would they actually matter if you're in this world? And if they don't, and if they wouldn't matter, and if you wouldn't think about it, it's time to let it go. Like that's how they're giving it to me in terms of stubbornness. And they're also giving it to me in terms of thoughts that go round and round in your brain that sometimes you can't help. It's getting to the root and being able to heal that either through meditation. Some of you could actually do self-healing on yourselves as well. It's about working either through prayer and so on to let thoughts of fear, shame, control, etc. go. Because for some of you, that's why you're between. That's the tail end of a situation here, that tail end that's sort of holding you back in that space that's preventing that transition. And then we have surrender to trust as well. So it's interesting that they had mentioned control earlier. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. And this is particularly for those of you who may be thinking, oh, I'm so annoyed that I'm on this path now. I should have done something else. It's like they're saying, if you have regrets, let's say you have regrets about a relationship that you're in, you have regrets about a job that you've taken and you feel stuck. Like a lot of times when we have regret, it comes out of feeling stuck in something or realizing that we're no longer aligned to something. What they're saying is don't regret those decisions. With this trust card, don't regret those decisions. Don't regret the position that you're in. They're saying that you needed to go down this road or be on this path to have certain realizations, to conduct certain healings, to let certain vibrations and karmic ties, you had to go through this to let those things go. And it's a matter of trusting the process. It's a matter of understanding that everything happens for a reason, happens for a purpose. So it's a matter of trust. And they're also giving me another message for one or two of you, pile number one. Oh, goodness. That if you can't make a decision. So, we're talking about this between worlds, which is the anchor for this reading. So they're saying that if you can't make a decision about what path to go down or what the next step is or where you need to go, they're saying not to worry about it. Just surrender it and continue to live your life. And soon the answer would be presented to you. And the answer would be presented to you in such a way that you can't ignore it. Like you would see and recognize the answer when it comes to you. All right. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Individuality. Oh, this is beautiful. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. And there's an image of lots of individual birds. They're telling me that this new world that you guys are transitioning into, like many times when you're moving into something, and they're giving me quite specifically, like if it's a new there's something about new job. It is not necessarily setting up your own business, but how could I describe this? There's something like, okay, let's use the job analogy because that's what they're giving to me. It's like if you're stepping into a new job, it's like this thing that you're stepping into is not the status quo. It's not conventional. Something that you guys are stepping into, it's not going to be conventional. An element of it is not going to be conventional. It's going to be something that's really unique to what you guys are stepping into, and it's going to be a unique experience for you all. And it's a matter of surrendering and trusting that it can happen and it can bear fruit for you. It's almost as if it's almost like having this dream job, for instance, and the whole thing is remote, or having a dream job and you could work from anywhere that you want in the world. Or I'm just using examples. I'm not saying it's actually that, but that's what they're talking about, because it's like it's like this flamingo is walking into a new world and is walking into individuality. It's like you're creating your own door as to what you want this experience to be. Like whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're transitioning to, whatever's coming in for you, it's very, very unique, and it's unique to only you. So if somebody else, like one of these other birds, they can't have this experience that you have. Like many times when I watch a Baba Jolie reading, for instance, she always says whatever is destined for you would never pass you by. And that's what I'm picking up with this. Like this individuality or whatever you're coming into, it's like the universe, it's tailor making something specially for you. It's like almost like a prize. Like they're saying that you've released a lot of karma, you've shed a lot, you've gone through a lot, you've transmuted a lot, you've done a lot. They're saying to me now for perhaps up to 10 lifetimes. And you don't get a pat on the back for just how much you guys have released and shedded and transformed and transmuted. They're giving me the phrase new earth as well, like what you guys are bringing in or transitioning into. It's like almost like one of those people ushering or stepping into the timeline or the vibration frequency of that new earth experience is another message that's also coming through. Man, I'm yapping so much and time is flying. Oh, so the last few cards we have is connected. I like this. This connected, it's interesting. This connected has come under, it's time to begin the journey. It's come under, today is the day. And that connected has come under today. And that's what I was getting with this. There is something about something being set in motion that can't be undone. Like from the time or either one day before or one day after you view this reading, there's going to be a download, there's going to be an aha moment. And that drop or that aha or that instant realization, like an idea that comes to you in the shower or you're mindlessly cooking and something drops in. It's like there's an idea that's going to drop in for you guys. That's going to be the catalyst. That's going to be the spark. That's going to set things in motion. And whatever that is setting in motion, it can't be undone. I mentioned this before and it's coming through again. The only thing that's stopping the universe, that this is the universe setting something in motion. And it's coming through swiftly. The only thing that's going to stop it is if you guys are digging your heels in terms of holding petty energy. That when I say petty, I mean petty, quote unquote. It's petty compared to where you're going to, right? So it could be very huge and it could be very real for you right now. But in terms of where you're transitioning to, it's deemed as petty, right? So the only thing that's going to be holding you back from this is if you're holding on to something and not letting it go, and if you're not surrendering to trusting the universe, trusting the process, trusting that God and Source has you. Right? And your final card you have is wisdom. And I love that. Oh my God, like, thank you, thank you, thank you. So they're talking to me about, oh, sorry, I've lost it. Oh, I lost the message. But there's something about the pearl and something about things taking time to shine and to come into its own uniqueness. And they're showing me now, and I have to check whether this is true, but pearls form like there's a grain of sand or something like an irritant. I don't know whether it gets into the clam or not, but they're showing me a grain of sand and they're showing me about something forming around the sand and then a beautiful pearl just gets created out of it. I don't know if this is true. I'm just I'm just replaying to you guys the image that they're showing me in my mind's eye. I hope I'm translating it correctly. But what it means at the essence of it, it's something that could be an irritant. There's something that it's like your ability to transmute or to transform or to transforming into a thing of beauty. There is something around that, firstly. Secondly, in terms of individuality and wisdom, there is something unique that you guys either have, possess, know, that you all take for granted, that is highly evolved, that's highly skilled, dare I say, that's very unique. When you guys are transitioning into this new reality or world, job, work, whatever you guys are transitioning into, it's like you all are going to be respected, loved, appreciated for this unique aspect and quality of you. It's going to be a prize in this world that you're transitioning into. It's so many times in the shadow or the gray aspect of it, it may not be valued, it may be ridiculed, it may be looked down on. You guys may be afraid to even share it as something that I'm being heard, or you may think it's nothing. But in this new world that you're transitioning to, where you can see the full color of the peacock, it's as if this thing is prized. So take it as it resonates, whether it's a skill to write, a skill to speak, a skill to paint, a skill that you've always wanted to explore, but you're either thinking, oh, I'm too old for this, or no one's going to appreciate it or like it. The way to know what this skill or this unique thing is tapping into what you're passionate about and what you're good at. There is something and it's passionate and good. Like both of those have to overlap. It's not one or the other. That's what this thing is. And it's like you're going to be put on a platform or put on a pedestal for that thing over in this new world. Okay. Do I have anything else? Let's see what else we could get from tarot. I think that's quite complete, but let's see what else there is. Spirit guides, God, and angels have the highest divine light and the highest frequency. Thank you for those messages so far for pile number 1. Is there anything else that we have left out that you would like them to know? Whatever this is, again, I'm picking up on the universe balancing its scales, which is what we talked about before. The universe balancing its scales, this transition being complete when you least expect it. For some of you, it's a general reading. A number of you would be on various parts of this, but definitely by the new year, you're going to be feeling this. You're going to feel like, yes, I know what this connected energy is. I can recognize that things are in motion and things are in flow. It's like they're giving me by the new year, you're going to be realizing that. And then we have an ace. So there's definitely something that's coming in and it's going to be undeniable. And you're going to know, yep, I've fully transitioned now. Here we go. It's starting. There's an offer that you guys are going to get. There's an opportunity that you guys are going to get. There's something and it's going to chances are come out of the blue. And it's going to be requiring you guys to level up. I'm seeing with the Queen of Pentacles here. It's something that you know that you're good at. Don't and it's going to require you guys to level up, but it's leveling up in a way that you know that you're capable of, that you know you got this, basically, is what they're saying to me. All right, pile number one. So that is it in terms of your messages from source. I hope those resonated with you. If it did, let me know down below. And of course, you can always check another pile. So I may see you in a future pile or I may see you in another reading. Bye for now, guys. All right, so pile number two, welcome to your pick a card reading, messages from source. A gentle reminder that this is a general reading. And as I download the messages and channel messages from the cards, also use your own intuition so you can get individual messages tailored to yourself as well. Okay. All right, so let's see pile number two in terms of the messages from source, what's coming through. Your first card is surrender the idea you could fix someone. So it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. You know what's particularly coming through for this card? Many times you could be in close relationships with someone. So it could be romantic, platonic, close friends and family. And when you are doing your inner work and your healing work and you're doing the shifting and your perspective is expanding, you're elevating, and you could feel that there, you want this for other people as well. You want people to experience what you're experiencing as well. And it's a matter of recognizing that everyone's on their own individual path, pile number two. Everyone's on their own path. Everyone's on their own journey. You can bring a horse to water. You can't make it drink. Everyone experiences things in their own time. So share something with someone once, share it twice. If it's not for them, don't force it and don't try. Many times it makes someone resent you. They're giving me the phrase, they're giving me the phrase worthy inquiry. And many times, like as a spiritual worker myself, I use worthy inquiry, that I only share and talk about my process if it is that someone comes to me and asks for it, right? So I'm not saying for you guys to only share something if someone asks, but I'm just saying don't go about with the intention of. And when I say the term, they showed me like Bible thumping. So when I say the term Bible thumping, it's not anything against Catholicism or Christianity or the Bible, but they're talking about being evangelical, or, it's sort of the act of them trying to shove something down someone's throat. And for some of you, you guys would be well-intentioned. That's what I'm picking up. The intentions are there. The intentions are pure. And it's for some of you, in some instances, you guys have actually been sent in that person's life to help bring about this change, pile number two. I'm picking that up also very strongly for some of you. But the person also has to want it. It takes two to tango. It takes two hands to clap, is what they're showing me. The energy of, so for some of you, pile number two are very close to your spirit guide team. There's an energy coming through of being very matter of fact. In terms of your guides coming through here, there's a matter of fact energy. And there is something about wanting somebody to wake up, to like get you out of a rut, get you out of a pattern of thinking, or get you out of a way of being, because they're very matter of fact. Pile number two, these guides coming through are very matter of fact. They're very direct, but at the same time, they're very loving. They're really cheering you guys on from above and from the other side. I'm also getting relatives that are coming through. I'm getting like on a maternal side, like a grandmother, a mother, like a maternal line that's also coming through as well. I'm also getting that. Okay, pile number two, let's continue. Pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving of love. And we got two for you guys of this. So let's read them both together. You are wanted. This is a home waiting within. So pull yourself close. Every part of you is deserving of love. And this is a home waiting within. Just give me a moment, pile number 2. Let me see what I could pick up with these two. Okay, there is something coming through here of, okay, so if this doesn't resonate, pile number 2, it's absolutely fine. Not every message is going to resonate. But there's something about a fear of leaving people behind. For some of you, you guys are ready to elevate, you're ready to transition, you're ready to move on. And if that is the case, there may be a message in pile number 1 for you. But it's as if you feel that transitioning and that moving on may mean leaving people behind, leaving someone behind. So whoever this is that you're trying to fix, a person or group of people, it may mean that you feel that you'd be leaving them behind. And you don't want to do that. You know, there's a lot of love there or a sense of duty that's there. But by elevating and honoring your journey and your path, it does not mean that you're leaving someone behind at all. In fact, and I'm just checking that out, so it could be like you felt that it's your duty or your calling to look out for someone. It could be that up until this point, they've always been there, part and parcel with you. You know, this could be like a wife, a husband, a brother, a sister, it could be a very close friend, and you look out for each other, childhood friends, and you've made it, look at this image really carefully, you've made it so far up on this path together, into the path of life together. You may have had past lifetimes together. And there may be something of a feeling that you may or may not know. And there may be something of a feeling that if you did go on your path, it's like that feeling that you moving on and leaving somebody behind, or both of you not being able to move forward together, or move forward in the same way together. It's that sense of being separated or leaving someone behind. It's a sense of that. But what they're saying with this, you are wanted, is that it's your perception of it. It's you have the perception that you're leaving someone behind, but that's not accurate. It's a matter of honoring yourself. Like in this journey, there is inward work that is waiting to be done. There's inward work, there's inward exploration. There's something waiting to be activated. There's something waiting to be tapped in. There's something waiting to be connected with. And it's a matter of honoring yourself. That honoring of yourself, they're giving me this phrase, means that you could even turn up in a better way for somebody else. What they're saying is that many times it's not a matter of telling somebody what to do, but many times you guys taking that step, that courageous step forward to live it, and having them see the example of you living it, having them experience the vibration frequency you give off through your aura of actually living it. So from your perception, you may view it as leaving somebody behind, or you may be thinking somebody may think that you don't care or anything like that. But there is, it's like there is some inner healing or inner work or connection with your inner self, connection with that authentic you. Like there's something that you need to surrender to, you need to fall into, and that is within you. And it's waiting for you. It's like you're on the doorstep, you're on the precipice of going in. It's again, we have a doorway here, you're on the precipice of it. But like for a lot of you, you're holding yourself back because of other people. But there is another, and for some of you, you may have done cycles of this before, like cycles of this spiritual going inward and so on. There is another cycle that you guys are on the precipice of doing. Okay, let's see what else there is. Thinker, 44, that reduces to an 8. They're picking up with this energy pile number 2, that you spend a lot of time thinking about what other people think of you, or some of you, pile number 2, some of you, what other people think or how things may be perceived. And for a lot of you that are on this journey, this is looking at the how something comes about. Whereas they're saying your focus should be on the what and on the why, and your focus should be on the what if this thing happens, or what you're going to do when you get it. A lot of you, in terms of your thinking, you focus in on the how. And of course, there is the practical day-to-day focusing on the how. That's quite important. But what they're saying is that when you're putting something up into prayer, or the hopes, dreams, and aspirations for yourselves, there is an element of the how that you need to leave up to God, that you need to leave up to God and the universe to clear and create that path. It's your job to set the intention as to what you want. It's your job to fully believe in it and to feel yourself getting it in every fiber of your being. But there's an element of that how that you need to leave up to source. That's what they're saying. It's leaving up to source and leaving it up to God. And it's like you guys try to do the how. And that trying, and they're drawing me to this little fairy and their wings and the stars. And some of the stars are falling or some of the stars are on the floor. And they're saying that, and look, notice that she's looking downwards. And it's something about using your wings to fly higher, to see those higher opportunities. But it's like your wing, it's like this, the weight of the thoughts are weighing you down, so you're not able to fly. Because when you're contemplating, you're only contemplating what's beneath you, but whereas there's so much around you and above you. And it's like Source wants to open and expand your awareness to all of that. But it's like you're not allowing, or you're not, you're thinking of the how. They're saying it's the thinking of the how. Oh my goodness, you can't make this up. There we go. Letting go. Letting go. I don't see these cards beforehand, mind you. So everything is indeed out of control. That's what we were just talking about. And God would hold it all. It can safely let go. Oh my God. I mean, we don't have anything else to say here. This is exactly what we were talking about with Thinker. But I'm glad that this came about. So it's like a double confirmation of that thinker. Just let go of the how. Let go of the how. Let go of trying to fix someone. Let go of that person who you think ought to be on the same path as you. They're on their own path. Let go of it all. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have two more, and then we're going to go into tarot. Difficulties. With the difficulties under surrender, the idea that you can fix someone. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on this message, pile number 2. I'm just going to give it to you. It's for some of you, it's not going to be for all. But what I'm picking up with this difficulties here, and they're drawing me particularly to the clouds, be careful the company that you keep, be careful the company that you're trying to help. It's like they're showing me that your energy vibrate. Like a lot of you are empaths as well, which makes sense because a lot of you want to help people. There's something about being sensitive to other people's vibration frequencies and being careful to not allow other people's vibration frequencies to bring you down or to influence how you view the world. It's energy vibration frequencies, and they're talking to me about patterns as well. Patterns of things going wrong or patterns of issues. I'm going to leave that message there. Our next card that you have next to Thinker is Introspection. And again, that's going, oh, I get this. So we have, this was meant to come up for Thinker, but they're drawing me to this, you are wanted. So there's a home within you, introspection. That's the thing. There is something about you guys being, if we do tarot and if we get the Hermit card, I would not be surprised by that. There is something about you guys being at a stage where they're calling for you guys to, how Jesus went to the desert for 40 days and 40 nights? It's like there is something of some inward work that you all need to do where you let go of all the noise and distractions and people around you, like almost like a sober November, October or something like that. Or I don't know, you go on a juice cleanse, or there is something coming through here of needing to release distraction so you could focus inwards and tap into you. Getting that with the introspection, there's a home waiting within and the letting go. It's like there's a lot of stuff that you guys have. Pile number 2 is coming through that's not serving you anymore. And you're being called to have the courage to let that go now. It's like a lot of these things are weighing down your energy vibration frequency, and they're beginning to bring in people, places, things, and situations that are not in alignment to you, that are looking like difficulties. So when you have something, either a difficult person, like a difficult boss, or you have a particular difficulty that, something has fallen through, which should have gone according to plan, or an unexpected bill, or something along those lines, these little difficulties that come up. They're saying for you guys, it's something not being in alignment, and it's to do with the people, places, things, that are around your environment. And there's a needing to cleanse and release, and things that are not needed, like releasing dead weight, like purging, like cleansing, decluttering. So it could be literally like your space. You need to clean it like a spring clean, letting things go. They're talking to me when I'm doing this reading. Mind you, it's a timeless reading, but it's like autumn time, and they're showing me that the trees like shedding their leaves. There is something like, in preparation for winter. It's like I'm not saying winter is coming for you guys. I'm not saying that, but there is something about a shedding or a letting go that you guys are being called to undergo. Okay. So let's see part number 2. Let's see if we can get some specifics for the tarot. Let's see if we can get some specifics. 10 of Pentacles. I like this. Notice with this 10 of Pentacles, there are lots of people in this card, lots of different generations in this card. You could even view it as people from different walks of life as well. Who do you mean to other people? How do you want to turn up to other people? What type of, for instance, father or wife or sister or friend are you meant to be or want to be? What is it that you want from other people? What is it that you feel you deserve or that you need? Are you getting it from other people right now? Okay, let's see what this is coming through from source. Stop. And we had star in our number 44 here as well. It's a letting go, because there is either a message or a summoning or something that you guys, again, when we talk about star, and this could be Aquarius energy as well, but this is more picking up on it as connecting with that inner you, connecting with your North Star, connecting with your life purpose, connecting with what you are here to do, connecting with people who could serve you in getting there. There is something like from source that you're not connected with your environment, like you have a lot of distractions around you. And when you clear out all of those distractions, you're able to see what's in front of you. You're able to see what your next step is really clearly. And that the universe and source is able to illuminate that next step for you with the star. It's not a matter for you to try to think or for you to try to figure it out. And this came through with pile number 1 as well. It's like a feeling, a knowing that's going to come through. I heard something that was really interesting. It's not to say that this message hasn't always been there. It's been there, but you haven't been able to hear it because there's been so much other noise and distractions and difficulties that take up your day-to-day and your time. But when you're able to let all of that go, when you're able to turn down all the noise and all the distractions that are around you, you'll be able to perceive like your inner wisdom. You're able to perceive and hear from source or from your spirit guide team what it is that you're meant to do or achieve, or what it is that going, and that's the going inward. It's going inward to sense, experience, hear, and perceive that star. So all of this has come through. I think it's really interesting that with the Fool energy, we have that archway again. It's like going on a journey, and notice he's going more or less on his own with just a companion of the spirit guide in terms of an animal. But archways have, like we have another archway just here. We have archways here again. So pile number 1 got this as well. There was something about a transition or a moving on. But pile number 1, it was like moving on to another reality, another timeline. For pile number 1, it was a huge external moving on in terms of external reality shifts. For you guys, I'm picking up on something just a bit more subtle and more introspective. It's a shift within you. It's a shift that other people wouldn't be able to perceive. It's a going in. It's a tapping into something that's within you, is what I'm picking up on here. With the Judge, yeah, it's a moving on, but it's a moving on with the Six of Swords. It's moving on, it's traveling, it's transitioning, it's doing it in the dead of night when a lot of people wouldn't be aware. And that's another final message as well. Not everyone has to know about this, and not everyone has to know about this inner work. It's not even something that you could really explain or say for people to really understand, because this is quite a personal, unique journey for you, pal number two. But with the Judgment, it's like it's a calling of you guys will be called in order to do this. There is something that's going to happen that's going to make you guys think or realize, I need to go within. No one else has this answer. The answer is not going to lie external to me. It's going to lie within. Very final message. You're drawing me to the serene water that we're seeing here. Like there's something serene and peaceful, quiet and still about that going within and about that letting go. All right, pile number two, I am going to leave it there in terms of your messages from source. I hope those resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below. Chance you could select more than one pile. So pile number one was really resonating for you guys, so you may want to check that out. And if anything, I may see you all in a future reading. Thank you. Bye for now. All right, so pile number three, last but not least. This is your pick a card reading on messages from source. A gentle reminder that this is a general reading, so only take the messages that resonate, leave the rest behind. You could select more than one pile if you'd like further messages. And again, apply your own intuition as well. So you can pull out meanings to the cards that are tailored to you and your own unique circumstance. Okay, so let's get stuck in. You know what? Before I get stuck in, as I was shuffling on your guys' energies, pile number three, it was really interesting. Like there was an excitement that I could feel building, a lightness of energy as well, and a lot of like golden yellow light. Like there was a freshness, a lightness to this energy. It was a freshness and a lightness that you get many times when you've really gone through something and you could appreciate the finer things in life and have gratitude for it. And not gratitude from a bitter place at all, but yeah, I'll leave it at that. It was just really interesting. Yeah. Okay. So it's interesting. We have a 3 and a 9. And I think pile number one got, oh, for goodness sake. Hang on, hang on. I think pile number one got a 3 and a 9 as well. So there may be a message for you guys in pile number one. But we have new life. Like this is, I'm seeing like someone in an egg and someone in a pedestal, like someone being elevated, something of a breakthrough. That's been a long time coming. It's like being cracked out of an egg because she's cracked out of a golden egg. Like something that you guys are ready for. I'm also being told, pile number three. I'm also picking up for some of you guys that this may be a realization of what it is that you actually want, or being able to conceptualize and visualize what it is that you want from life, or what you're aiming towards. Like one thing I picked up in pile number two is that they needed to go within to do that work as to what their North Star was going to look like. And for you guys, I'm not really picking up on, it's like you guys have done that work and you know, or you have an idea in your mind's eye as to what that work or what that life or what you're aiming for looks like, they're saying. The message from source here, pile number three, is to trust that. Is to trust that, is to trust the vision. If you have anyone telling you, oh my goodness, but that's ridiculous, but that's impossible, or that's this, that, and the other, don't pay it any mind. Source and the universe are saying, just give it over to us and we'll handle it. We got you, is basically what I'm saying, is what I'm hearing. But there is something also of a breakthrough or something breaking through or a breakthrough realization. Let's see what the other cards have to see if we get further messages. Okay, so we have two for this. Yeah, ooh. Okay. Now this is making sense. It's like, okay, let's go for loss first. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's, remember I was saying that there was an energy with you guys, pile number three, like something of a lightness, a freshness, but it's that sense of lightness and freshness that you get when you've really gone through something, when you've really lived and you've come out the other end. And there is a groundedness and a gratitude and an appreciation that is genuine and it's rooted in something. That's rooted in the loss here. Many times you could experience loss, you could experience pain, you could experience rejection, but it's how you use that energy. And I feel part number 3, what Source is saying is that you've used that energy to expand and to grow you, to, like, whether you are aware of it or not, there's something that you guys have been able to tap into to break out of the confines of who you previously were, to expand into the true essence of who you are. So with this expansiveness card, eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. It's interesting we have the word ego here twice. When we experience loss or pain, rejection, shame, fear, hurt, what on many occasions can serve to keep us safe is being on guard. It's sitting in those low vibration emotions and building up a wall around us, building up, dare we say, a shell around us. But you guys haven't done that. You haven't allowed your loss, or you haven't allowed your hard times, you haven't allowed any of this to make you all small or to diminish who it is that you are. In fact, you've taken that energy and you've used it to expand more into you've transmuted it, you've integrated it, and you've used it to expand pile number 3. And I feel like what I was seeing for a lot of you guys, of course, this is a message from Source, but this pile number 2 got this as well. It's like I'm seeing your spirit guide team, pile number 3, like really applauding and like there's a lightness, there's a celebration, there's a lot of bright lights. Like they're just showing me a lot of brightness around it. It's like for pile number 2, I was getting a lot of ancestors coming in. For this pile, I'm getting a lot of archangels and ascended master energy coming in here. Like Guan Yin, I'm getting her energy. Like the Mother Mary, I'm getting her energy as well. I'm getting Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, and a few archangels, Sandalphon. I'm getting some archangel energy coming through here. There's a lot of like trumpet blaring, like it's a celebration, it's a party. I'm getting that with this energy. Okay, let's continue. Emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. And again, I feel that is when it comes to loss, that is the inner work that we are talking about that you guys have done. Like it's, what is the reason why? Or if for some of you, pile number 3, because it's a general reading, you guys may be at various stages of it. For some of you, you're being advised to do this. Don't just get stuck on, oh, somebody has done this, somebody has rejected me, somebody has caused fear, somebody has caused whatever. It's not just a matter of getting stuck on that, but it's a matter of thinking, okay, what am I learning about myself from this experience? I am having these emotions. What are these emotions communicating, or what can I learn about myself from these emotions? And there is something about being raw and being vulnerable when you put yourself in that position. The majority of you, pile number 3, like take this as it resonates, pile number 3. But what they're saying to me now is that a lot of you all are either very spiritual in terms of your religion. Like quite a few of you viewing this may be spiritual, either in terms of your religion. So you may be Catholic or Christian, etc. You may be spiritual in that sense, or Hindus, or, so you may be spiritual in that sense. Or even if you're not, you have taken your spirituality to form something of a routine where you know that you meditate twice a day, or you do you put in the work, you put in the spiritual work, so to speak. You turn up for yourselves to serve yourselves spiritually on a regular basis, be it your meditation practice or something along those lines. It's also something that they're communicating to me here. And if for some of you, pile number threes, it does not describe you, you're being advised to go down that route, either meditating twice a day or doing journaling or doing grounding in order to tap into those emotions. So many times with this sense of loss or fear or rejection, and loss, fear, rejection, shame, that's where you lose something. So what they're advising, instead of sitting on the surface of that, really have the courage and plunge yourself deeper. What is sitting underneath the surface of these emotions? What was the trigger for this situation that's brought this up? What either happened in a past life? What happened in your childhood? It's like really doing that deep inner work. So you could transmute and release whatever that is, and that's going to bring in something new, like a new lease of energy for you guys. Okay. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. It's interesting. We have ego mentioned twice. We have life mentioned twice. And again, the expansiveness is following in abundance, rather. It's like clarifying the expansiveness energy. And there's an expansiveness with her body language here. It's taking up space. Mm. And this is what I mean about this abundance, Like, I was talking a lot about that golden, yes, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My guides never let me down. So I was talking a lot about that golden yellow energy earlier, and almost like I was seeing trumpets and so on. Look at this kind of, how do you pronounce this? A kind of popia, you know what I mean? This looks like a trumpet. This image has a lot of yellow tones to it. And of course it has green, but I was more seeing that yellow, and we could see the sun of that yellow here. That's what I was seeing in my mind's eye. It's like with these ascended masters and archangels and a lot of bright yellow light. And what they're communicating to me here is that they're all there. They're around you. They're supporting you. They're protecting you. They're guiding you. When you're listening and tapping into your emotions and the deeper meaning behind those emotions, you're also tapping into them as well, because they're here to support you through that loss. They're here to support you as you do that deeper inner work. And when you have a spiritual practice, that enables you to connect with them. And that spiritual practice is what's also going to bring about that expansion for you guys, file number 3. All right, let's see what else we have. Release and change. And I'm getting with this release that expansiveness energy again. You know what they're bringing to me with this change card here as well. Many times when we can release, but if we don't release and change who we are as a result of that release, many times we may have a tendency of either staying stuck or our old selves coming back in. So that's just a warning that they're giving me, pile number 3. Okay. Let's see what further messages we have with the tarot. So let's see what further messages we have with the tarot. Some of you guys are giving me with this earth energy, and they're giving me with this release. Some of you, because there's a lot of circular energy here, some of you may be earth energy as well. So Capricorn, a Taurus, that sort of energy. So some of you may be that also, is what I'm also picking up as well. Or you may have prominent placements of earth energy in your chart. And by that, you guys are very speedy manifestors as well, whether you are aware of it or not. Like if you put your mind to something, pile number 3, you're able to make it happen. You're very practical is another thing that they're hands. There we go. We have the hands. Yeah. You're very, very practical. Whatever you put your mind to, whatever you put your mind and your hands to, you're able to make something happen. You're very, very practical. And that's an energy that they're saying. And we have the hand and the stretching out of the arm here. It's daring to dream. It's daring to push yourself beyond what you may think is possible. And you'd be able to get it, pile number 3. That's another message that's coming through. Yep. So bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Wands. So that's taking action, taking lots of action. If that action may have failed in the past, you guys are getting closer and closer and closer to the bullseye. And this is good news coming in. Notice that you're hitting the bullseye. You're hitting the bullseye of the heart. And they're bringing me this in with that infinite abundance again. So it's like the source and the universe is saying, don't give up, heart. Don't, with the 7 of Swords, don't give up now. Because if you give up now, you'd be sabotaging yourself. You'd be letting yourself down. Don't give up. Oh gosh, yeah. Ace of Cups. So we have this infinite abundance. We have the cornucopia overflowing, and you have the cup here overflowing, and they still have the same shape, and they're overflowing. So there is just something of, and I haven't gotten this in any of the other piles, pile number 3, but there is something about, yeah, this is your time. The universe just wants to love on you guys. The universe wants to bless you. The universe wants to send a lot of blessings and gifts and opportunities, particularly with this change energy, just sending a lot of opportunities in. Now, notice that we have, in terms of the moon and the different phases of the moon here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 8 phases of the moon here. We also have an 8 of Wands here as well. So they just wanted to bring that to me. And 8 of Wands is a fast energy. When it comes to the cycle of the moon as well, through full moon, new moon, those cycles are pretty fast also. It's like between now, within the next month, it's like there's lots of things that are going to be slowly starting trickling into your world, as long as you do this emotional energy healing work is what is coming through here. And as long as you don't give up before you're meant to, or you don't sabotage yourself, there's something about self-sabotage just coming through really strongly. Okay, let's see final messages for pile number 3 from the universe. Final messages. You all have speak to source, speak to God, speak to your spirit guide team, connect with your spirituality. That's coming through very, very strongly for this pile. 9 of Swords. So if there may be things, and this 9 of Swords has come up next to the emotions and the loss. So this is talking about anxiety. It's talking about sleepless nights. It's talking about a lot of that, which you would get with loss. Okay. So they're saying for some of you, this is a very odd message to get, but for some of you, I'm picking, oh my goodness, you can't make this up. Bottom of your deck, High Priestess. A lot of you, pile number 3, are very spiritually astute, aware, very connected with your team. You may be connected. You guys may be empaths or spiritual workers, because spirituality has just been coming straight through this pile, all the way through this pile, all the way through. Light workers, star seeds. And for a lot of you, oh my goodness, wow. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. For a lot of you guys to be getting this energy, I feel if being a light worker, being a star seed resonates with you, if there's anything you take away from this reading, your destiny is to be seen. Your destiny is to channel. How should I put this? Your destiny is to lead us into the new world and the new earth. That's what they're showing me. You guys, pile number 3, have a very, very, very powerful destiny and path ahead of you. You are meant to be the leaders amongst men, women, and however people want to identify themselves as. And people are going to view you as such. There is something unique about what you have to offer, what you have to share. And this is channeled energy, connecting with your spirit guides, connecting with source, connecting with galactic entities even. Like you all are channelers, like you all are spiritual alchemists, and very powerful as well. You know what? This is the world, and I thought that this was the I was thinking this is the magician, but this is actually the world. But you know what? It makes sense because we have new life, and the world is the end of a cycle. We have the new life card here. There is a huge, huge new chapter beginning for you guys. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are, for all intents and purposes, I'm being told that you guys are in this energy already, but you may not be able to see it or recognize it just yet. There is something, the tail end of something that you guys are working through. You're working through the tail end of something. So you guys are in this new chapter. You're in this new energy, but you just can't quite perceive it or see it yet. But within the next 2 weeks or so from viewing this, is going to be quite soon. Within the next 2 weeks or so, you would be able to sense and perceive it. It's as if out of nowhere, you know, like when you're walking through a dense, thick forest and then all of a sudden you're in a clearing. It's like that's how it's going to be for you guys within the next week or so, week, 2 weeks maximum by the end of this month. Doing this in October, at the end of October. God, there's one more message for you guys. Hang on. I just had it before. Yes, the final message here is for you guys. And I haven't said this to any of the other piles, but it's as if there is a message for you guys in the other 2 piles. It's like the other 2 piles for you all are going to be what you all have gone through in the lead up to here. With the second pile being, the second pile should be watched first, the first pile should be watched second, and then that's the story in the lead up to this. So there may be some people in pile number 1, if you are drawn to pile number 3 and you've seen pile number 1, like the pile number 3 energy, this energy is what you're going to be coming into. For those of you who are in pile number 2, it's as if the pile you guys are going to be going through pile number 1 in order to get to this energy. I hope that makes sense. That's the way my spirit guides and source are showing it to me. Okay, guys, I am going to leave it there. I hope this resonated. This is so incredibly powerful, and it's such a privilege for me to have done this reading for you guys, pile number 3, and also for the other piles. You know, October has been times of some really powerful pick a card readings, I have to say. There is something in the energy for October, or whenever you're viewing this, because this is a timeless reading. But if you're viewing this, and let's say it's outside of October, this is a very powerful, potent moment for you. Okay? I am going to leave it there. Pile number 3, let me know what you think. I may have seen you in the other pile, but chances are, hopefully, I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.